I was thinking that yesterday in this part, I spoke a little bit about myself, and since I try to not repeat myself, I'm gonna share a little extra, something different that I shared yesterday. It has everything to do with the word, the anti-racist word from that I do. Uh, I Some people call myself an artivist, which is the combination of activism and art, and I think that's what I do. And I was talking about yesterday that something that happened during these past few days in Puerto Rico regarding the fight of racism, the luchar contra el racismo in Puerto Rico in a few days. But even though I'm going to talk about that still, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to focus on an activity that the last Sunday I participate, and it was the ceremony of graduation of a group of writers in a part of the island that is very particular. And I'm talking about Loíza, Puerto Rico. Loíza is a town of African descendants in Puerto Rico. The more of the 90% of the population is uh, this beautiful color that I have, and they also have this beautiful color. And for reasons that I know that in our arena, the teaching arena, the academic arena, maybe we don't have to explain that. Uh, in other moment, yes, maybe we have to explain why is that. But hopefully, I think that we all know what happens with our Black populations, not only in Puerto Rico, in the Caribbean, and also in any part of the world. So this group of participants, women, domestic violence survivors, took classes with me for 2 years, and then they became a published writer. This is the anthology that they published and that we celebrate last Sunday, Sanar Juntas, Healing Together. And it says this is an anthology of Afro short stories, Afro narraciones. So I wanted to share that with you so that you know that I'm still very active in the creative writing process, not only mine, not only my process, but with students and not only with students that just want, to feel entertained with literature, but those students, these people that want to feel that the literature, the short stories, the narrations can heal themselves. And this is what I do. It's my job, it's my vocation, mi vocación, and it's very good that you have me here today. That way I can also explain through the short story how we can heal not only ourselves but a whole generation. 6. I need your advice, I say nervously. What do you want to know? Ricardo is sickly. He looks like a baby bird and his battered nose is like a pigeon's beak. Johanna and her aunt have left. Many of the other neighbor kids, grandparents and godmothers have gone as well. My mother is chatting animatedly with the owners of the house who are explaining to her how to make adornments and frills for the curtains, bedroom and bathroom. Why don't you break? How do you do it? He chews some gum and plays with some day flowers on the ground. There's nothing to give up, Elena. We just are the way we are. And if I want someone but she doesn't want me, the niño morado pulls out the photograph he's been hiding in secret and shows it to me. It's in black and white, but there is no doubt that the one posing before the camera lens is Elcano. I also want someone who doesn't want me, he whispers. And then you need to get closer, little by little, and never give up and never back down. Just talk. If they listen to you and get used to listening to you, that's already a big step, no? I nod and then ask, even if they beat you up and make fun of you? Ricardo looks me over from head to toe. He says, he signs and says, I like you more when you look like a boy. You saw yourself as someone braver. 7. In 1970, Ricardo Santos and I become inseparable. So much so that he sometimes brought the flowers I sent to Joanna, agreeing to not tell her who they were from. During the third thrashing the gang gave him, I defended him.